Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to the collective. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Yes, I know it's been a hot minute since I last posted. We are now on the summer schedule, which is a bit of a lighter video drop week over the next coming weeks. Just, well, you know, everyone's home and school's out for summer, but we'll be resuming our usual schedule near the end of August, early September time, and I will be dropping the monthly August Celtic cross readings as usual, so don't worry about that. You'll get your August predictions, but in the meantime it's just a little bit of a lighter, slimmer kind of schedule. I'll be dropping some shorts as well, just so we continue with our energy check-ins, and I'll be updating the astrology via the community tab, so make sure to check those out. Now, I am still running the Super Cancer Season special on our one-to-one readings, so if you want to take a deeper dive into your situation personally, there is a link in the description box to my reading, so check those out. You also get 15% off of your second reading as well. So those are going ahead as usual over the summer. There's no change to personal readings. It'll just be slightly lighter over here at YouTube. Don't worry guys, I'm not going anywhere. I will be bringing you the important energies that are seeing us through the summer. And if you didn't already, check out the summer solstice readings I did a couple of weeks ago. The energy for those is still entirely relevant, and those are predictions all the way up to the winter solstice here in the northern hemisphere until December, so check those out too. I'm just going to keep the intro short and sweet. I have my tarot mug as usual, so I'm all ready to rock and roll. The readings are for your sun, moon, rising and Venus, so be sure to check those out. There is a link in the description box to go get yourself a perfectly 100% free birth chart, not affiliated. I don't make any money from you getting those charts. It's just a super cool resource that I wanted to share with all of you. And with that, I will be jumping into your readings now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if the reading resonates with you, and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hi and welcome to the 4 ACES reading. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for being here and being part of our little community here over at Esotera Tarot. You won't see the 4 ACES reading like this anywhere else. It is focused on the 4 energies that run through us, represented by the 4 elements. So we start with the Ace of Swords. That's your mental energy. It's what you're focused on. It's what you're thinking about. I do the ACES first, as it is the most obvious way of deciding whether or not it is your reading, and then we go into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart energy. It's what you're loving, it's what's loving you as well. It's also creativity in here too, so this can apply to both projects but also people, more often than not is people. And if you're going through any heartbreak or healing, we will see that under the Ace of Cups as well. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your spirit, it is your drive, it's your passion, and it's your intent. It's what you want of the situation. I often see any unexpected energies or surprises coming your way under the Ace of Wands as well. And then we finish off with the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. Pentacles deals with reality, also stability, but we also see themes of health and wealth in there too. So if there's anything going on at work, we might see that under the Ace of Pentacles. Now, often I see one story unfolding from start to finish with the Ace of, so with the 4 ACES reading, but sometimes I might see several different things going on at once. Like I might see something at work over here with the Pentacles. I might see your love situation over here with the Cups. I don't know until the cards hit the table. But what I do extra is I lay out an opportunity or obstacle for each of the ACES to see if there's anything else that we need to know about as you move forward through these energies, and I close off with some advice from the universe. It's intended for your sun, moon, rising and Venus, and there's a link to a free birth chart if you don't know it down in the description box below. It's totally free. I do not get paid any money for you clicking on that link, and it's perfectly safe. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If the reading resonates with you, I truly and greatly appreciate it, and it helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hi Aries, and welcome to your 4 ACES reading. I have missed you guys, I've missed you all. Let's jump in and see what energies are coming towards you. Can you show me Aries please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Make sure to check all 4 Aries. There's going to be your message in there for you somewhere. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus please. Can you show me Aries? What's going on for Aries? What does Aries need to know? Aries please, and show me Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Aries please, Ace of Swords with Aries. Start with the Ace of Swords. 9 of Pentacles, okay. 3 of Swords, well, 9 of Swords. Oh, it's one of those, is it, Aries? You're doing very well, by the way. And I'm so sorry this happened to you. I don't know how long ago this was. It could have been 5 minutes ago, could have been 5 years ago. That's up to you to decide, Aries, you know this. But you are focusing on the here and now, on the present moment, on yourself, while you are healing from something. Okay, something that's on your mind. So by day, Aries is the superhero, getting all stuff done, looking fabulous. By night, you know, we're up late, we're thinking about things, we're ruminating. There might be some upset, some tears. But you're transmuting, my loves. That's what you don't realise. You're transmuting. You're using the pain to propel you forwards, to stabilise yourself as an individual. I'm looking at an Aries, it seems recent, I'll be honest with you. I don't think this was 5 years ago, unless this person's just popped up again recently and took you back to that place. But it feels very fresh. You're adjusting. You're adjusting. How can I stand on my own 2 feet? What next for me? How can I stabilize? How can I be okay? You may have not just been emotionally entangled with this person. You could have also been financially entangled with them. You don't have to be, just with Pentacles. Often it involves money or resource of some kind. But it's adjustment from being in a connection to being partnered. That in itself is painful, as well as losing the connection. Even if you know the connection was no good for you. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Cups. I'm not saying it was no good for you, but some of you, it was blatantly clear it wasn't good for you, but it's still going to hurt anyway, Aries. Okay, the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The 6 of Wands, Justice, and the 6 of Swords. I'm so glad for you. Well done. That is not easy. You walked out of this connection with your head held high, with your pride intact. More than you, I think you even realise now. It was absolutely the right thing to do, Justice, okay? Your heart feels settled on the decision, even though the pain is there. 6 of Swords, focus on moving on. You are moving on to calmer waters. I think the emotional relief that you felt after this ended didn't outweigh the heartbreak, but made it very abundantly clear to you, Aries, that you did the right thing. Your confidence is rising, okay? What does the future hold for me? Because I know it's going to be better than whatever that was that I just left behind, right? You don't know exactly what it's going to be, but you just know now where you don't want to be, where you don't need to be, not for you. Looking for a future without pain, confusion. Look, we've got the 8 of Cups again, emotional detachment. You do want to detach from this. Oh, I know. Why does my mind keep going back there? I know. It's one of those, Aries, it's normal. Yes, you had good times. Yes, you had beautiful memories. Those are the things that you think about on the way out. And the thing is, the brain has a way of forgetting pain. It's a survival mechanism, actually, because there's many things that we do that are painful that we must do repeatedly. So it's in your best interests if the pain is forgotten. That's why the brain does it. But I'm talking about survival things, Aries, like childbirth, okay? I think if we all remember, well, those of us that have given birth would remember the pain of that is in its full intensity every day, the human race would probably die out, you know, those sorts of things, right? But the brain doesn't realise the difference between the necessary forgetting of pain and the forgetting of pain that holds us back. So we do remember the good times. Did I make a mistake? These were so good. Will I ever feel this again? What about that lovely time? That time that they took me out to dinner, the time they took me on a cruise or whatever it was. You're forgetting, you know, the time they abandoned you at an important thing. The time they made you feel small. The times they made you feel forgotten and unloved. And all the reasons why the connection didn't work. Now, I'm looking at an Aries where logically you understand and know this, but your emotions keep sending you back to the good times. You're trying not to. I see you actively trying not to, Eight of Swords. But please don't beat yourself up about that. I see where your determinism and your will is going, and it's going towards emotional detachment. But you are just going to have little pockets of memory that make you sad, that trigger this Three of Swords. Because Three of Swords is actually mostly associated with your mind, not your heart. Your heart already knows it was the right choice. It's your mind that's bringing you back. But it's normal. It's part of the process of letting go. Also the envisioning of what life could have been. But there's something that you know that did happen in reality in the past, and that's why you walked. It wasn't right for you. Whatever it was not right for you. And it seems like, energetically, at least, it was the best decision you made there, Aries. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Star. The King of Cups. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Page of Cups. You have absolutely nothing to worry about, Aries. Now, I don't see this happening tomorrow, okay? I think what the cards have given you here is a sense of comfort for this pulling back to the good times kind of vibe you're giving me here. Is new love is out there. It's too soon to be now, not with where you're processing. It comes along, I think, quicker than you expect. You find a new star. So the star is wish fulfillment. It also represents a journey and healing, okay, a healing journey. Page of Cups is being open, but small at first. King of Cups is a maturing love. I mean, this person could be in your energy now. You're not in the right mind to receive it. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords are parallel here. If it's coming towards you, you don't sense it at all. But I see this being more in your future. It's too soon for the energies to flip like this. They need some time. This process needs to play out. But the universe here is giving you a little bit of a reassurance of out there somewhere. And we might see in the opportunities and obstacles now. New love opens up. Your heart opens. You find yourself again. You find yourself. King of Cups. That's externalized expressions of love. Now, if it's Queen of Cups, I'd be like, this is a self-love journey. This is a healing journey. You are absolutely on that, Aries. But there's an outward expression of love going somewhere. Either from you to someone else, and it seems very healthy. Or it's from someone else coming back towards you. This is new, though. The Page of Cups is here. This is not whoever you've left behind, or whatever you've left behind. Doesn't have to be a person. I believe it is, though, for many of you at least. Could be the loss of a job or something like that, but I'm getting this is more personal because there's so much emotional attachment. And don't get me wrong, Aries, we of course get attached to our jobs and things, but too many things about people here. Aries, my cards have gone all over the place. Excuse me a minute while I sort these out. Hi Aries, sorry, I got them all the right way round again. Let's go. Let's jump into your obviously course and opportunities. Let's get a little bit more information on this. Whoa, okay, Ace of Swords, all right, out the gate. High Priestess in reverse. So of course, you need to find yourself again first. You're locked off from your intuition a little bit. I'm not surprised with all this mental energy that's going on at the moment. You get there though. So just because you might be thinking, oh, we had good times, maybe it absolutely does not mean it was the right connection for you. No, it's the mind is playing some tricks. But it's blocking you from your higher self, your intuitive self. But you get there. There's a disconnect, but you'll get there. Okay, for the Ace of Cups, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a thought, and this is a warning, not a suggestion from the universe. Okay, this is an obstacle, the tendency to want to lean backwards. The correct path for you is forward. So I'm not here to tell you what to do at all, Aries. If you want to go back there, you go back there. That's your choice. But to get you the aligned path, or this beautiful King of Cups, Page of Cups, star energy that's out there on yonder for you somewhere, it's not back there. That's what the cards are saying. So these thoughts of, oh, this person might be... Look at the evidence before you. Are you happy? No, you've got three of Swords straight out the gate. Eight of Cups, and you're intent. It's like you're fighting yourself a little bit here, Aries. It's a push-pull dynamic, but happening just within you, not even just within this person. And you might have experienced that with this person, which usually, if it's a push-pull dynamic, they're just not your person, Aries. Yeah, you're right in the doorway. The two of Wands on its side. You haven't made a final decision. I think that you're continuing onwards, but if this person was to pop up again and go, hey, do you want to come back here, Aries? You would probably go. Right now. Or be very strongly tempted. The decision to fully move forward isn't there yet, but it's because you still have the emotional attachment. But the emotional attachment's coming from the mind mostly. Because I saw and felt that big old relief and that sense of victory when you finally did call it quits. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. This was an isolating connection in some ways. Love in its purest form allows you to love deeper with other people. If you're saying, for example, you're happy in your marriage at home, if you're married, you don't have to be married, but your partnership's at home, you're more likely to be more content with your friendships, with your community, so on and so forth. And vice versa, it works both ways. Unhappiness at work often follows people at home. We hear that all the time. The connection that you just left behind, there was a sense of disconnect, not just with them, but with other things that brought you passion and love and support. That's what you've got to look at. How did it serve you in the long run over time with other people? Were you better for having this connection in your life, or did it make everything else just seem hard work? But I know that they stay on your mind. I have a feeling at some point an opportunity is going to come in where they come towards you and say, hey, do you want to give it another go? Listen to that intuition. Currently disconnected. Find yourself again, Aries. By the time that they come through and do that, you'll know the right thing to do. Okay. Let's look at your universal advice. Universal advice for Aries, please. There's the Lovers. There we go. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. This person spins around. That Ten of Cups in reverse though. There's a little red flag over this return energy. Yes, your connection is deep. No one's denying you that. Page of Swords though, there's a defensiveness there. Ace of Pentacles. Planting a new seed. Foundation. Let's relook at this foundation, but Page of Swords. See, the Page of Swords is what concerns me about this. It's because the Page of Swords doesn't do anything. He just watches, observes, you might say a little bit, but he doesn't do anything. He just goes, yeah. A Page of Swords can't realistically offer an Ace of Pentacles. They can say they will. An Ace of Pentacles is reality, right? Rebuilding. The first brick of a new building. It's like Ace of Pentacles energy. A Page of Arrows, a Page of Swords can't do that. He can say he will, but he won't do it. He'll just say it. So who's laying down the foundation stone if they're not doing it? Usually other people. Usually you. So if you're the one that's been carrying the weight of this connection, expect that to continue even if they do come back around again. There is other love out there for you that seems a lot more equal, healthy, mature. King of Cups is mature energy, mature love. This is not coming from a King of Cups. This is coming from a Page of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. Do what you want, Aries. I'm not here to tell you what to do, and you should not make all your decisions based on what the tarot lady tells you, but as far as the cards go, it suggests strongly that your love, your one, your person or thing or purpose or whatever you're aligning to is still out there waiting for you. Anyway, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I really hope that it helped. If it did, drop a comment below. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And if you want to take a deeper dive in your personal situation, I am running the Cancer season special on all of my personal pre-recorded readings. So grab yours now while you can. Thank you so much for joining me here, Aries. And I will see you in the next one, my loves. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Taurus. How are we doing, Taurus? It's been ages, my loves. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Check all 4 placements, Taurus. You'll find yourselves in there somewhere if you're not resonating here. But if you do resonate with this one, drop a comment. I'd love to know how this is manifesting in the 3D. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. Drop me a line. Okay, whoop. Taurus. Taurus. Thank you. We've got to get a good shuffle on Taurus. We've got to, or else it's not worth doing, right? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Can you show me Taurus, please? Can you show me Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and, whoa, Venus, Strength. Well, we got to be strong about Taurus, what are we doing? The Hanged Man and the Eight of Wands. Did you receive some kind of news? Or something changed? I know I'm getting change on this. Like, it's like something that an energy's coming towards you. Now, I don't know if it's a person or a situation where you are having to change your approach to something. Or it's expecting some kind of decision from you or something like that. And you're like, no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling very pressured, Taurus. It's like this thing crossed your path and you just froze. But you're telling me it's taking you effort to freeze. It's actually taking your energy to be in that freezed position with whatever or whoever this is. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I know, you're thinking about it. I know. Oh, you want these two? Okay. I think it's a no, Taurus, if I'm honest with you. I don't know what they're saying or what it is. Yeah, in your heart, you're like, I've thought about it. Sorry, these were reversed. I put them down the wrong way. The Queen of Swords, we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to invest or join up with something or someone else. Now, this could be a work thing because it's Pentacles, okay? Maybe your department says, oh, by the way, you're now going to have to work in that department over there. And you like, I don't want to, something like that. Or it could be a partnership. It's a partnership of some kind. It involves other energies, or at least one other energy. And you're like, I don't want to do that. Sorry, this is meant to be in reverse. It seems to keep putting itself the other way around. You're like, no, I don't want it. Do you have to, though? Because you don't be the Queen of Swords here. Like, maybe you have to, but you just, like, your heart's not in it. You're like, I don't want to do that. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, came up reverse, we take it reverse, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You try. It makes you mad, though, to do it. You try. You're like, okay. Oh, you're dragging your feet on this one. You're like, no, this is not worth it. I don't want to engage with this. Bless you. You really do put effort into trying. You're like, maybe I will learn to love this. Maybe I'll learn to love it, but the balance is off for you. You don't feel that this nourishes you as much as you nourish it or them. You're like, this is just a waste of my time and energy. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Taurus, let's have a look. Look at the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. It's like you want to be it's not as strong as anywhere but this, but maybe you're like, I've got the things I would prefer to be doing. Yeah, I get that. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Not surprised to see the Seven of Swords here. The Tower and the Three. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups now. Right, at some point you break this down. You break it. Yeah, You say, no, I'm not doing this. Goodbye. Is that deception or is it strategy? I need to pull a few more cards on this. So we're going to go to the obstacles and opportunities. Because Seven of Swords, it's given me a bit of a mixed bag. Unless you have a 50-50 split on this outcome. Because Seven of Swords can be strategy. It can also be deception. It's deceptive. I think it's deceptive. I do. But let me see. I'm not 100% sold on that energy. It's mixed up. So let me... let's just pull a few more. Okay. Can I get obstacles and opportunities for the Ace of Swords? Yeah, you don't want to be there. Yeah, no. You delay the saying yes to this or trying this out because you already know you don't want to do it. Or you don't want to connect to them, or you don't want to invest anything towards this. Oh, King of Cups. Yeah, I'd agree with that. You're trying to make the right decision for you and also for whoever or whatever this is. You also don't want to let anyone down. So it's almost like you're saying it's better I just don't be involved to begin with, rather than try and do it and just hate it and go. Or leave or whatever. You are making the emotionally right, mature decision. However, again, I don't know what this is. I mean, this might be, you just getting a job to survive and you're like, I don't want to work. Well, no one does, Taurus. You got to anyway because you've got to eat and pay your rent or whatever. I don't think it's that so much. The Knight of Swords, you hot tail it out of there so fast. I mean, you try whatever it is, you're just like, no, I'm not doing it. I cannot do this. Maybe it's low pay or yeah. 4 of Wands, yeah. You just leave. It's a strategy. You want to break off from something. Okay, I'm not seeing anything hazardous around that 7 of Swords. I think you make a plan to get out of there. So I'm glad you don't just break this down impulsively. You actually set down a plan to get out of the situation, but pretty much as quickly as you got into it. You can't force things, Taurus, and I think you're learning this the hard way. I think you go, okay, maybe I can learn to get excited about it. Nope. I'm out of here. Okay. Fair enough, Taurus. Fair enough. Drop it in the comments. Where are you going? What is this? Okay, can I get some universal advice? These one? Okay. Yeah, there you go. The Emperor. Nice. The 7 of Cups. Nice. And yeah, the High Priestess. There's something else out there that's probably worth more your time and aligns to you better. You have choices. So this actually puts you in a position, Taurus, being very close to something that you don't want puts you in a position where you become extra enthused about going after what you do want. And this is part of this strategy. It's like, right, okay, I know I don't want to be here, so where do I want to be? I got to put a plan in place. I got to get to where I need to be, so that when these other energies come around and trying to get me to do stuff I don't want to do, I don't even have to entertain it for a second. Because you have to entertain this for a minute. For some reason, either you have a problem saying no and setting boundaries and you want to work on that. Or maybe you thought that there'd be a job that gave you more money. And you're like, actually, no, I hate it and money's not as important. So I need to find something I love that also makes me good money. Like being a love interest. And you're like, okay, maybe I'll try someone who's not my type. Okay, no, absolutely not my type. Now I need to work on connecting with more people who are my type. I don't know. It's that kind of situation, Taurus. You get very close to aligning to a path that's not for you. And you knew that the whole time. But you were like, let me just try. And you tried, you're like, nah. But I'm kind of glad that you did. Because it puts a little a rocket up your little butt to get going towards the thing that you do want to, and you lead the way authentically. The High Priestess and 7 of Cups, and new opportunities open up for you. But I see you create those opportunities, the Emperor, rather than them just being laid out in front of you. But it's after this close call. Anyway, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'd like to see how this is manifesting for you guys. If you want to explore your personal situation, I'm running a Cancer season discount on my pre-recorded readings, so check those out and get them while you can. I think I restocked the slots just yesterday, so get them while they're there. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Gemini. I had a little technical glitch, Gemini, so I had to jump during the card cleanup, but that's okay, I'm sure you don't mind. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Check out all 4, Gemini. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. There's 4 good readings out there for you today. And if you don't know your 4 placements, there's a free link below in the description box where you can grab yours. It's free, totally free. Okay. Right, can you show me Gemini, please? Can you show me Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Ooh, sorry, Gemini. These nails are very weird to shuffle with. I don't know if you can see. They've got like little diamonds on them. Don't worry. Hopefully the 3 of Swords doesn't come back. But I didn't think it through when I put them on, and shuffling feels a bit odd. But anyway, Gemini, please, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And also Gemini, if you want to get your own personalized one-to-one video just like this, pre-recorded, down in the description box. It's the Cancer season special. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Gemini, 3 of Wands in reverse. Justice and Temperance. Something you've been waiting on, Gemini, is coming towards you, and it's because it's the right time. You kind of know this, though. It's in your conscious energy, the Ace of Swords. You know what it is. If you know, you know. It's like one of them. So the universe has gone, now it's right. Or you. And you're like, okay, I'm coming to get you. Whatever it is. Death, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, you've had your disappointments, haven't you? Yeah. It's like a goal you've been going for, Gemini, and it's like you've almost reached it so many times, but it's not been quite the thing. So even though mentally you know you can go get this thing if you want there, and logically it's out there for you, your heart's like not convinced. It's like, yeah, maybe. However, that changes. 8 of Wands, something comes your way that your heart energy picks up on, and then change occurs, a transformation happens in the heart space. Something ends, another thing grows. I don't know what that is, but that's death, okay? You're going through a little heart death process. Something about your belief structures, like what you believe you deserve, what you believe you can achieve, it turns on its head. From negative to positive, I'm seeing mostly, yes. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands there, please. The Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. I believe this is something to do with work. It doesn't have to be. Okay, Pentacles is just resources, time, attention, money. Heavy on your actions there. Something that you have to do in the physical that requires effort. 8 of Pentacles. It's just yours, just you. 9 of Pentacles, okay, it's your responsibility. You're the one who has to put the effort in. And then the Page of Pentacles is also a learning process attached to this too. Nothing, your life's about to change, Gemini. I see you making practical adjustments, like say like you're on a calendar and you have a set schedule and you're like, right now the schedule's got to change because something important has come my way and I've got to make the changes, I've got to do it, I've got to get this done. It's like that. Now it could be literally work, or it could be working on yourself, you know, it could be, the 8 of Pentacles could be working on developing a skill, working on your health. It could be anything like that. More Pentacle energy. It's slow progress, but it's aligned, and you're going to worry the hell out about it because it's slow. Not because it's not happening. It's the speed. You don't like the speed. You're an air sign Gemini, and whatever you're embarking on here, getting is slow. But it's the right time. It has to be slow for it to be worthwhile. Let me know in the comments what it is. It's not something. It's something that you nurture, but it's not overnight. But you worry over it. The 9 of Swords. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm wasting my time? What if this thing won't grow? What if this thing won't nourish me? What if this thing isn't real? What if Mercury retrograde energy, my loves. Okay, ignore that 9, the 9 of Swords. It's just Mercury messing with you. Okay. In the physical, it's all working out. It's beautiful. In your head, though, it's like, I get it, Gemini. I'm a Virgo. We both have Mercury as our rulers. Makes us overthink and we worry and we ruminate and it's because you care. So I'm not worried about that 9 of Swords. I'm not worried. Okay, obstacles and opportunities, please. Obstacles and opportunities. High Priestess. You know. And I say, you just know. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the Magician. That's you. Beautiful. Told you. Right. High Priestess. You just know. It's like an intuitive knowing, okay? It's coming through via the mind, and you're like, it makes sense. That this is the right time. It's coming now. You're up for it. You're feeling the energy of its arrival. I don't know. It's not here yet, but it's on its way. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. It might be something that you've not had any sign of before, or you've just never really got going on it because you kind of know it's going to be slow. I mean, this might be you changing your entire life, Gemini, you know, like, I want a new house, I want a new job, I want a new this, that. Now, but you've not been able to do that. Maybe you've had responsibilities elsewhere that have stopped you from working on those goals. Well, now's the time you can work on those goals. Something's coming to trigger that along, okay? Because it is possible. The impossible is becoming possible for you this month, Gemini, okay? 10 of Pentacles. Again, this is Pentacle energy. This is something about your long-term wealth, growth. Oh, hang on, we've got a bonus. I didn't even notice that. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, it's time to get started, Gemini. I don't know what this is. And this is something to do with work, I think. But it's time, something you've always wanted to do. You've always thought on and you've sat on it. The universe is like, now, Gemini, now. You've got to get up and do it. Now, this is long-term. This is big wealth. This is big money, big money, big money. Might not literally be money, but I think for a lot of you it's big money, big money, big money, big money. But it's long-term growth. This is 5-6 year plan stuff. The Magician, and it's aligned to you. It's what you're supposed to do here as part of your life purpose. That's you. That's your power card, the Magician. Gemini, okay, as above, so below. It's part of your life purpose, part of your life goal. Heed the call, Gemini. Heed the call. That's basically like that. But you're unsure at first. Oh, I don't know. But once you get going, oh boy, you get going, Gemini. But you're going to worry along the way, but you're a Gemini, so that's normal. Just ignore that. Okay. Universal advice, please. Universal advice. When you embark on big things like this, Gemini, of course you're going to worry along the way. I mean, do you think all these CEOs and executives get, you know, perfectly peaceful 8 hours sleep every night running these massive corporations? No. That's why they get paid so much. Because it's stressful. But it's worthwhile. Because of big money. Right? Queen of Wands. 8 of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, good girl, good boy, good collective. Whoever's listening. Good XYZ, whatever you identify as. The Queen of Wands, you're like, but I want this. Yes, you do, Gemini. 8 of Swords, you're aware that your overthinking stopped you in the past, and then the Chariot is aligning and just going forward anyway. You're like, I know I'm worrying about it, but I'm just going to go anyway. Good job, Gemini. Good job. Love it. Anyway, Gemini, and that's also your advice. So even if you're worrying, just keep going. That's your higher self. Just go, yeah, just keep going. It's fine. Okay, Gemini. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below, my loves. I'd love to know what you're getting up to. It sounds so exciting, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations for reaching this point. And if you are interested in your one-to-one reading, my pre-recorded readings are now on discount. Your second reading is also discounted as well. If you grab it now, Gemini, it is a hot deal. And we can get down into your personal details, your personal energies. Out with that, Gemini, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Happy birthday, my loves. I feel like I'm missing most of your birthday season because I'm now on like my summer hours. But I hope you're having a wonderful one. Those of you who have had your birthdays already, those of you where your birthdays are to come, I hope it's fabulous. Okay, can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Grab your free birth chart, Cancer, in the description box below. Totally free. And then you can come back and check out your big four. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, you show me Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, it's your season sale, Cancer. The Cancer season pre-recorded reading sale is now on. Grab your pre-recorded reading. It'll be just you, just me, here on YouTube. Just your energy that I'm reading. Current discount, and a discount on your second reading too, so go grab those. Anyway, sorry, Cancer. My spiel is over. Back to your reading. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Queen of Pentacles, not the Page. My mistake. It's the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords and the Hermit. Good. Good for you, Cancer. Good for you. There's something that you've been... This is very much a I'm coming out energy. You know, a bit of Aretha Franklin. Maybe I'm showing my age now, you know. You've been in a hermit mode a little bit, you know, just cracking on, keeping yourself to yourself, getting on with things, thinking things over, healing, beautiful. Now you're ready for action. And it's all about either the coin or just your self-care for you, your own nourishment. You need to go out there and get things that you want to do, that's for your comfort, looking after number one, things that excite you. You're super focused on that, which is good. Nice. Okay, let's get the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Five of Wands. The World. And the Ten of Wands. Oh, well then. That's, I see what you're carrying around with you there. So this is what's been going on in your Hermit, I believe. There's a conflict with another energy. That cycle has closed because it was difficult. You couldn't continue on the way that it was. And you knew that. You gave too much. You gave too much of yourself. You were carrying most of it. And whenever you tried to offload onto whoever this was, they would throw it back at you. You're still carrying the pain of that in your heart, of that cycle ending and closing. But also, there's more energies coming towards you as you go off on this Hermit energy of you opening up. More energies come towards you. Actually, more than one energy comes towards you. You're going to have your pick of the litter there, Cancer. Okay. So watch out for that. Maybe you're going back on the dating scene. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour, Cancer. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's better. Alright. Partnership is here. You now know what you need for partnership. You need generosity. Were you with a bit of a stingy bags there, Cancer? And when I say stingy, for those of you who don't know, in the UK, that just means tight. For those of you who don't know that either, it just means like, I don't know what the American or Canadian or Australian or wherever you are in the world equivalent is. Withholding. Withholding. That's it. You're showing me you need someone generous in order for you to partner with them. Now, I don't know if this person's coming towards you, if that's your intention. I feel like you're moving towards them at the moment. I think they might be a little way out, but they're there. You are going to have to go through a few people to find this person or the idea of what you need. You go to a few. Now, I'm not talking like a ballpark worth of people, Cancer, although if that's your jam, that's your jam. There are a few connections away. Like, it's the old adage of you got to, you know, kiss a few frogs to find the prince or princess. There's a couple of frogs between you and whoever this is, but they're there. They're absolutely there. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Oh, top three then. The Chariot. Oh no, you just got four. Okay. Then the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. And you know that. Okay. But also you're unsure about that. You're going to have moments of, there's no one out there for me. Yeah, I know. We all do that. But you just keep going. You guys saying just keep going. They're there. They're there. They are there. But you need longevity, commitment, stability, and strength, or someone who's going to fight for their half of the relationship as much as you fight for your half of the relationship, which tells me in your previous relationship, you were the one doing all the fighting and the holding together, and you don't want to do that no more. You're like, no, 50-50 or I'm out. In terms of effort to keep the partnership going. Okay, can I get some obstacles or opportunities, please? Obstacles and opportunities. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not looking at the moment. Or you haven't been until recently. You've been totally focused on healing. Good. Recovering. Collecting yourself. Sorry, I have to put the thing over the tatters. The crystal. Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, yeah, there we go. The Five of Wands and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so the Seven of Swords in reverse, you understand now what you need. Love is not enough, Cancer, unfortunately. And you're Cancer, of course, you go for the emotional, you go for the daydream, you go for the fantasy and the wonder. Don't we all, Cancer, we all love it. And you do need some of that in connections too. You need that, 100%. But it's not enough. And that's part of this learning journey you've been on. Okay? Also to, you know, not believe what you're told, believe the actions, that sort of thing. So you're now equipped with this brand new knowledge. When you go out into the world to try again, and when you come again, yeah, you're gonna say no to a couple of people first, because they'll demonstrate all these things, all these tricks that probably worked on you before, and they don't work on you anymore. You're like the Neo of the dating world now. You just, because you know what you want and what you're looking for. The Fool in reverse, okay, this person is not around the corner, I'm going to be honest with you. They are there though. They're a little way off. So I'd say your next up to between 1 and 5 encounters are not going to be it. Now, don't just say, no, count them all off and quickly get through them. They're going to feel natural and open at the beginning. Your big journey with that aligned energy happens a few connections down the road. How soon that is, I don't know. I don't know how often you connect with people, Cancer. I don't know. Anyway, let's get you some universal advice. But they're there. The Chariot, by the way, means moving forward in alignment. It's not just moving forwards. Just moving forwards is the Knight of Swords. Chariot's very specific. Moving forwards in alignment with another energy. An aligned energy. They're a couple of connections away, but they're there, Cancer. They're there, I promise. Okay, universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer. You might just be connecting to one quite soon, actually, but they're not your person. Okay. You'll know that though. You'll know it at the time. Anyway, we've got the Emperor. The Four of Pentacles, not surprised. There you go, Six of Cups. This path that you're on to your soul mate, soul bond, is protected. That's how I know it's there. You're just looking for each other, that's all. They're also going through a few people who are a no for them until you land on the, on the one. So the Emperor is about taking charge. You are in charge, Cancer, okay? No one can drag you down an emotional path without your consent, right? Four of Pentacles is protection in this, and then you've got Six of Cups at the end. That's a soul bond. So you are on the protected path. So even though your doubts will be there, will I ever meet them? Yes, you will. You will. You just got to go through the frog ceremony first. That's what we'll call it, Cancer, the frog ceremony. Then you get to the prince or the princess charming at the end. Okay, Cancer. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop in the comments below. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And don't forget about your personal readings, currently on discount for your season, Cancer. So thank you for bringing us all that discount, my loves. And I will see you in the next one, Cancer. Take care. Okay, next up we have Leo. My lovely Leos, how we doing? It's your season next, by the way. We're almost there. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you new to the 4 Aces, we've got the timestamp section at the beginning of the video. I also am running a Cancer season special on one-to-one pre-recorded readings if you want to take that deep dive into just your personal energy. And it's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Check all 4 placements, Leo. And don't forget to give us a little thumbs up if the reading resonates with you today. Okay, do you know what? That's a lot of information in the intro, isn't it? I hope you had a pen and paper for that, Leo. Let's jump into your reading then, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Leo, please? Can you show me Leo? Can you show me Leo, please? Woo, okay, Leo. Quick out the bat. No. It's a big no. What are you saying no to? Oh, yeah, I don't blame you saying no to that. No to pain, no to conflict, no to problems. If anyone's going to hurt me, if anyone's going to mess with me, if anyone's going to try and manipulate me, if anyone's making me feel unsure, it's a no, get out of here. That's in general. There's also to an energy in specific. Good, Leo. Good. We found our claws. Who is this? What is this? Why have we got here, Leo? Right, the Ace of Cups, please, for Leo. Judgment. Okay. Justice. Right. Let's make sure we're recording because this is a good one. You made this. Oh, you. I'm getting very much I'm not putting up with no business no more. 5 of Cups, Justice, Judgment. You had enough of being disappointed, of being breadcrumbed, of being led down a garden path, of being made empty promises, of being unfulfilled, of doing all the work, all the chasing, all the expecting, all the texting, all the fill in the blank right here, Leo. Whatever it is, you've had enough. You prefer to stay alone, or at least away from whatever this is. So I don't know if this is work, I don't know if it's love, I don't know if it's a family member, it could be any of the above, could be all of the above. You're like, no. And you're drawing a very hard line in the sand on that one. You're taking back your personal space for you. Good job, Leo. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands for Leo. 2 of Swords. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yes, 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 yes. You're going after what you want and then you're going to make it happen within reality. So I'm not saying this is not a daydream, Leo. Okay, we don't need to wake up here. You know what you want in terms of it, but in relation to the things that you can control. So work energies, household energies, things like that you can control. And there's things and goals you want to achieve in those areas. So maybe you're doing an extra course, going back to education, applying to a new job, going self-employed, anything like that that are not, but when it comes to emotional stuff, which is things that you have less control over. You have some, but you have much less control over the emotional stuff than you do the material stuff. You're like, not coming in. Now, I don't see this as being a forever energy for you. It's temporary because there's a lot going on. Or there has been, and you need time to heal from this. 10 of Swords is great pain. Doesn't necessarily mean an ending, but if you often say it's an ending, it's not. Often preludes an ending, but it just means great pain and conflict. You need space from that in whatever form that took for you and may likely take for you in the immediate future. You just don't want hassle in that way. Stay away. You want peace because you need the space to heal yourself. Love yourself again. I get it. There you go. 3 of Swords. Yes. 8 of Cups. This one wanted to come out too, so I'll let it. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You're just focused on your coin mostly at the moment. Your money, finances, getting them sorted or making more of it. It's a slow process, but you're like, okay, I need to work on this. Maybe you're opening a business, doing something for yourself. It nourishes you, Leo. As you do this, which is, you're right, this is the plan you've put in place for yourself unfolding. The 8 of Cups, you start to emotionally distance yourself from this pain over here from the past. And then the 3 of Swords, it's, yeah, my heart hurts. I am healing from heartache. So while that's healing, and it's almost like you leave your heart on the shelf to heal while you busy yourself with other tasks. And it heals itself almost without you having to tend to it. You go back after like a couple of weeks or months, and you're like, oh, okay, it's ready now. I can have my heart back, and then maybe you'll be in a position to give it out again. And that's how I'm working. It's associated with your work. You're tying up your heartache into your work, but yeah, it's like you're going, okay, heart, you stay here in bed and recover. I'm going to go off and build my empire. When I get back, hopefully you're healed. And yeah, that's what happens. Okay. Right, Leo. Let's get some obstacles and opportunities. Oh yeah. For Leo, please. Obstacles and opportunities for Leo, please. The 8 of Swords on its side. Good. I'm glad. That made me happy. The 5 of Swords. We're going to talk about that. The World. Good. 3 of Swords in reverse. Excellent. In the immortal words of Mr. Burns. Okay. As much as you say, and I do believe you, Leo, and feel that you want enough is enough, still part of you still entertains energies that puts you in this place. I don't know why. Not like you did, okay, and that gap is closing rapidly, so I'm not too worried about it, but part of you does still entertain them, like someone toxic from 5 years ago drops you a text or something, and you will engage with it a little bit. Even though you're also telling me, I don't want anything like this because I know this person is flaky and unreliable, you'll still entertain them a little bit. Okay. Also shows me these energies are still trying to get back in, so watch out for that. Yeah, then and it's reinforced here, the 5 of Swords. Again, it's a little bit, but the universe is coming in as a warning, as yeah, you could easily get back embroiled in these energies, because if you entertain them for too long, you'll find yourself back here again, and you already know you don't want that. You consciously know you don't want that. Still part of you, Leo. We'll go back and kind of feed that wolf a little bit. I mean, it's a process. If you were feeding it 100%, I'd say now you're just giving it little breadcrumbs, just little 10 or 15%. So it's not massive, it is closing, but it is like almost like an energetic leak in your boat of progress. So just try and plug that completely, right? Okay, but you're working on it. And then that's what you do. You've got the World, end of a cycle. It comes along the time of when you pick up a project, or you restart a project, or you start going into your work energies, or making coin and money, or your attention's taken elsewhere, basically. But by something you can control that's just for you, and something that you do want, the Queen of Wands, and that you're passionate about. But it's not a person. It's a job, situation, hobby, interest, I don't know. Then the disconnect to the healing starts. And then look, you drop that 3 of Swords like a hot potato. Almost without you having to do any healing work. You are doing healing work, but it's subconscious healing work. It's emotional. It's not conscious. Your conscious energies then focus on something to do with the work. Or skill building or something like that. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please, for Leo? We've got quite a few people making good money or increasing their revenue and stuff over this cohort this week, which is lovely to see. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's get some, advice. What's this? Yeah. Get to work, Leo. Get to work. There you go. You're creating a new opportunity. It's coming from you. I don't know if you're self-employed or something like that, or you're going back to school, or you're given or you put on a training program at work or something like that. Eight of Pentacles is something that's going to increase your skills. It's slow going. It's long term. Okay, it might be a couple of years that you're doing this. Ace of Pentacles, it creates a brand new opportunity for you, a new foundation, particularly within money. Three of Wands is not. It's just it's fulfillment, but it also means waiting. This thing takes time. There's an end goal, but it's like, I don't know, it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Maybe 3 months minimum, I'd say, if it's like a short course or something. But it takes time. And it lands you in a really great place in terms of your stability. But even better, it heals this brokenheartedness that you've got going on, and letting go of these energies that cause conflict, you know. The devil makes work for idle hands, Leo. And I think that's a bit of that was going on over there in the past, where your hands get busy over here and you ain't got any time for that shit. Okay? Anyway, Leah, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And don't forget about the Cancer season special on the pre-recorded readings. I'll just be reading your energy. It's just here on YouTube. I just dropped your YouTube link. It's dead easy. And it'll just be me and you. Okay, Leo. Lovely to have you here as usual, and I will see you in the next one, my darlings. Take care. Okay, next up we have Virgo, my lovely victorious Virgos. How are we doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Check all 4 of your placements, Virgo. You got 4 readings for you just in this video. Check them out. You'll find one that resonates with you somewhere. And if you don't know, there's a link down below where you can get your free birth chart. And while you're down there, grab yourself a pre-recorded reading. The Cancer season special is still running, which is discounted for this season. And you get 15% off your next reading after that as well, because I just love you all. Okay, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's see what's going on for my lovely Virgos. Virgo, please. Can you show me Virgo? Virgo. Oh, Virgo, by the way, it's only like 2 weeks away, not even that. And the South Node is out of our sign once and for all. Virgo in the South Node has been off for 18 months. I'm sorry. It's been great. It's been amazing, but also bad. If you want to know about that, Google it. I'm sure we will be discussing it in your August readings, okay? So make sure you subscribe and you've got your notification bell on. I will be bringing it up for sure. Anyway, Ace of Swords, please, for Virgo. 10 of Wands. What did I tell you? It's been hard, Virgo. It's been hard. The 9 of Cups. Yes. Oh, these came out together. The 6 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So the Virgo I'm looking at, it has been a tough time with your relationships, connections, romantic or otherwise. Okay. So soul bonds here. These are people you've known before. You've been on your mind. It's about finding happiness and trying to find happiness with them. It's just hard work. You know it was hard work. It's harder than it needed to be, either with one person in particular or you're looking over a series of connections. Like, where's my happiness? Like, I put in so much effort to these connections. Where's my happiness? Where is my happiness? I can't find it anywhere. Is it under the table? I know. Ridiculous, isn't it? Right, the Ace of Cups, please. 6 of, no you don't. 6 of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. There's one in particular, isn't there, Virgo? There's one in particular that you will really struggle to let go of in the emotional space. You don't seem to have moved on from them. And again, you know that. You think of them often. They are in the past to you. I don't believe there's contact right now. But you know that it didn't work. Like, this is one of those classic scenarios where the heart and the mind, they just can't seem to agree. Okay, Virgo, where are we going with this then? Show me your Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Virgo. Ace of Wands. 7 of Swords. Virgo, this is not like you. Okay. This person pops up soon, by the way, whoever you're thinking about. It's almost like playing with fire here, Virgo. You invest some energy into them. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is time, energy, money, something like that. But then we've got 7-7. Right underneath that is deception. It's deceptive. So it's almost like they come back going, oh, let's try again. And you go, yeah, okay. And you try again and same thing happens again. I don't like that they came through with an Ace of Wands and not a Ace of Cups. An Ace of Cups is an emotional reconnection. Ace of Wands is a physical reconnection. Take that as you will, Virgo. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, please. And it's sudden, by the way, and unexpected. The High Priestess, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. What kind of Fool have we got here, Virgo? Is it you or is it them? Okay, I mean that in the most beautiful, nice, and loving way, by the way, to both Virgo and the Cross Watcher. Ends in the High Priestess thing. You know that this is going to go backwards. The Fool's facing the wrong way, for a start. And it's not serious. The Three of Cups is not a serious emotional connection, it's a casual one. At worst, it's a third party situation. I don't have enough I don't have enough cards to confirm that. There's something about it that you know that High Priestess, your higher self, is trying to shout at you from the rooftops on this one, Virgo. What she's saying or he's saying exactly, I'm unsure. Let's go into the obstacles and opportunities with this one, okay? Just be mindful, Virgo, alright? Just be careful, that's what I'm saying, just be careful. Don't take at face value whatever this person has to say to you, at the very least, if that's your takeaway. Right, obstacles and opportunities to Virgo, please. Nine of Pentacles, you're doing fabulously by yourself, Virgo, what are you doing? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, not reproductive, not productive. That's you, Virgo. The Eight of Pentacles is you, and your sense of, not even sense of productivity, your need for productivity. This does not have productivity attached to it. In fact, this is undoing progress. Like the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups on its side, so one you've not quite emotionally detached from, but you're on your way. It's like you are halfway there from detaching from this person. The process was so close to being complete, but you see, that's when people pop up, because energetically they get the energetic signal from you that you're finally moving on. But before you actually fully do, while they still have some energetic tie to you, they pop back up because they don't want to lose the tie. Do they want to keep you in the physical? No. But they like that you have an energetic tie to them. They don't want to lose that. The Empress, good. Finally. If you fall for it, you only do a little bit. You clock onto this pretty quickly and you're like, no. If productivity means more to you than anything else, the Empress is productivity. 10 times the productivity of the Eight of Pentacles, mind. You know, you're like, I'm better than this. I'm worth more than this. I can do my Emperor, Empress. It's not genders here. Empress just means the internal productivity. Okay, so the abundance of the self, whereas the Empress more of the abundance of the external. Like that's all the energies, masculine and feminine energies are in tarot. Okay, you're like you get hold of your self-worth, and you know you want your equal, and you know this ain't it. So you go. So you're the one. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Good. You're the one who goes, let's just be friends. We have a full positive. Good. Full positive, Virgo. Good. Well done. Okay. Universal advice, please, for Virgo. Oh, you got close there, Virgo. You made me nervous. Okay. Universal advice. Yeah, the 10 of Wands it is. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I know it's boring, I know. You're like, healing's boring. I'm tired of healing. When am I going to get to where I want to be? When am I going to have my goals achieved? You're working on it, Virgo, but you're working on it and on the pace it's better for you. Knight of Pentacles, that's your knight. Yeah, it's hard to Push away those types of attentions and engagements, because in the moment they feel nice, but you know in the long term it's no good for you. And you don't want to be thrown from the horse of your progress, Knight of Pentacles. You choose your internal progress over whatever this has to offer you, and you know it is hard. The 10 of Wands, it is hard, but you know that you're responsible for yourself. It's almost like you're caring for yourself, like you're your own dependent here, Virgo. You're like, no, it's not good for Virgo, so let's not do it. Stick to the plan, stick to the road that you're on. We're fine over here, and you're doing fabulously, by the way, with the 9 of Pentacles. That's independence, abundance, beauty, pre-Empress energy, by the way. The 9 of Pentacles just is preparing yourself for Empress energy or Emperor energy, and by the time you get through to this cycle, you reach it, you get there, and it's almost like that might be your final test there, Virgo, almost. Like, how detached are you really? How much are you willing to sacrifice for your great new beginning? Here you go. Here's the thing that tempts you the most. Thing, person, place, whatever. What do you think? This is what they mean by the devil leads us to temptation. You have the option to carry on as you were, because you are doing wonderfully, and you do get to your abundance. You do get to your happily ever after. Just as a little bump in the road here. Anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below. I always want to know what's going on with you guys. And don't forget about the Cancer season special on the pre-recorded readings. Grab yours now down in the description box too. And you also get 15% off your next reading if you do. Anyway, Virgo, thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me today. And until the next one, take care. Hi Libra, welcome to your 4 ACES reading. Sorry I took a little refreshment break, as I do around halfway, and there's a fly in here and I cannot catch it, so I apologise if there's any buzzing. Anyway, to your reading. For your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, take what resonates, leave the rest. Watch all 4 placements, Libra. You'll find yourselves in there somewhere. But if you want a personal one-to-one reading that you know is 100% yours, there is currently a Cancer season special on my pre-recorded readings down in the description box. Check those out, Libra. For a limited time only. And you get 15% off your next reading too. Okay, can you show me Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Libra, please. Can you show me Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Starting with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for, whoa, Ten of Swords. I want me to see that one. Okay. Alright, Ten of Swords. Something is painful, Libra. The Chariot and the 4 of Swords. You're like, I move into pain willingly and acceptingly. Okay, I get that. That's very mature, Libra. Well done. Not easy. You're going through something you know is going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. But you're doing it anyway because you know it's for your greater well-being. And you just keep on keeping on. You persevere. You push forward. Healing, my loves. That's healing. Even though it's painful, you come out on the other side, you know. Okay. It could be a physical pain, like surgery or something like that. Okay. We know that those things are painful, but ultimately for our well-being, for our better health. Same with the emotions too. Okay, right. The Ace of Cups, please, for Libra. The 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. Oh, I know. It wasn't going to progress any further than that, though. And you know that. Getting situationship vibes here, casual, that sort of thing. It was a connection that got stuck there. That's because it was supposed to get stuck there. There were attempts to make it more than that. It didn't really work out. Part of your heart is still healing onto the hope of that. It will grow into more. Usually these energies, they stay where they're supposed to. Okay, no amount of intervention, there aren't the magic words, there aren't the magic actions that are going to boost out of that. But your heart knows. But it's stuck. It's stuck. The 4 of Pentacles is a stuck energy. It was unstable. It wasn't healthy. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry for that, Libra. Your heart was moving there. It really was. You had some great times, no doubt. But you know, you two will be aligned and at peace with yourself to move on, because this was just, it wasn't growing into anything else more than what it was. And what it was beautiful, but not what you needed, not what you need, not what you deserve. There you go. Ace of Cups, new. Okay, that's new love there. The Four of Wands is at a distance to you now, but that's understandable because you're healing still, okay? And Judgment, yes, in order for the new love to come in, it needed you to make the decision for yourself to break away from this and to stop trying on this. While you're still trying on this, the new love, which is genuine and pure and wonderful and full, could not come towards you. You are slowly turning energetically towards this new cup, but that's what the healing journey is about, and I think you realize this, and this is why you're choosing to walk through pain, because like we said, on the other side is something for your well-being, which is beautiful. Good job, Libra. This is very straightforward reading. I feel like it might be quite a quick one, but quick does not mean that it's any less valuable than a longer reading. It's just your energies are very, very clear. There's not much entangling that needs to be done here. Okay, right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Hermit, yeah. The Nine of Swords, and the Six of Swords, yeah. So there's still some time between you and the new cup coming in. Okay, I don't believe you know the person who has this cup that belongs to you, and your cup belongs to them, ultimately, because you're still detaching from this casual situation, friends with benefits, whatever you want to call it, connection without a name. It was never labelled, really. Before you get there, you have to go through this little forest of uncertainty. Nine of Swords, a Hermit. You're going to detach a little bit and go inwards, but again, that's healing. Now, the Hermit is a beautiful card for healing because it's about learning from the pain. Okay, you're not just going to have a Ten of Swords moment and, you know, jump into a Fool moment and then end up back in a Ten of Swords. The Hermit is part of the journey of learning. Okay, internalizing. You've got a lot going on up here. You're going to do the usual ruminating of what went wrong, what did I do, why did I accept this, why did I put up with this, why did I try with this, did I try for too long, have I wasted time, blah 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 blah, all of those things. And you'll process them through, but that's part of the journey of moving on. So try not to put too much pressure on yourself with that. You need that time to ruminate a little bit. That's how we process. Don't stay in there too long, okay, but do give yourself a little bit of time, okay. And then eventually you end up picking yourself back up by your bootstraps, and then you, boom, bump into this beautiful new Ace of Cups at some point. But again, it's a little way off. Three of Wands is waiting, and it is worth waiting for, Libra. Okay, let's get some obstacles and opportunities for Libra, please. Okay, we've got yeah, you're just starting. It was on his side a little bit there. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady progress. This is the beginning of a journey for you. So the end of whatever the connection this was not too long ago. However, it took you a while to reach this point. It took you a little while to reach this point. Okay, you might have gone back a couple of times and tried, but you're like, no, do you know what? I would prefer the pain of getting over this because it's less pain in the long run than trying to stick this out and make it work and constantly be rejected or put down or have your self-esteem knocked down. Better just to deal with the heartache, and then that happens once and then you move on, rather than constant little heartaches. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts. The Ace, oh yeah, you don't know who this is that's coming in for a starter, but I knew that. So under the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords in reverse, you have contact with whoever this is, or at least you intend to, or they to you. I'm not sure which way the energy is running. Can't see them, don't know what they're doing, don't know what they're up to, there's no spying or anything like that. Now, either you're using your willpower to not do that, or you have literally blocked them, or they have blocked you in some way. You have no idea what the person in the past is up to, okay? Because the Page of Swords is observation and collecting information. You're like, no more of that. I'm not looking at the socials. I'm not looking at the social media. I'm not looking over old text or pictures or something like that. It's done. It's the easiest and fastest way to heal, 100%. So if you're not doing that, that is advice for the fastest way to get through this. For the Ace of Wands, here we have Justice. Now, so that's balanced energies, aligned energies, things that are correct. So this is in reference to the energy moving towards you, Justice. It's right. It feels right. You'll know it when you see it because your nervous system will be calm, your energy will be accepting, and the give and take will be relatively equal. Okay, so you won't feel like you're the one constantly keeping it together or wondering where you stand with this person. It will be 100% clear, and there will be calm. Okay, not to say hey, it's going to be perfect forever, because no connection is, but your general baseline with this new cup coming towards you is peace and balance. You didn't have that with whatever this is. And then the Ace of Pentacles is the Empress on her side. Yeah, it's a process, okay. This is something to do with your self-worth. I think realizing that you are worth more than what you received over here. Once you recognize that, and you're on your way, the Empress is just on her side, right? Or Emperor. We're not reading genders, it's energy. It's on their side, so you're coming to that, and that's really what the journey is about and what the lesson was about. It's learning to accept what you deserve, not less than you deserve. And the only reason any of us accept less than we deserve is because our self-worth is lower than it should be. So part of this process is self-love, self-healing, self-protection, self-nurturing. And through those actions, you will then achieve your self-worth. Well, the sense of your self-worth. Your self-worth is there, you just can't sense it. And then once you get that self-worth in check, then this beautiful Ace of Cups can come into your life, because you'll know it when you see it, because you'll be resonating at the same energy, okay? They will be your equal. That's what you're attracting in. Okay, let's get some universal advice for Libra. I feel like yours was short, but maybe not. Right, I think about the same, like 10 minutes-ish. This is very straightforward, Libra. Thank you for being very clear with me today. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, there we go, the Five of Cups, yeah, and then the Ace of Wands. So all of your energy at the moment is being redirected away from trying with this person to the self, okay? You're being redirected to yourself and to healing your Five of Cups, which is your sadness, maybe some regret, disappointment, whatever the Five of Cups is to you, grief, okay? And then the Ace of Wands, that's the spark of life. So you find something in your grief, something that you did not have before, but that spark of life is confidence associated with self-worth, okay? That's where your energies are lying for progress, okay, and alignment, and eventually a new Ace of Cups. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope the reading resonated. Oh, look, we've got the Six of Cups in the hidden energies. Six of Cups, soul bond. Anyway, sorry, Libra. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I always want to know what's going on with you guys. I'm always chilling out down there in the comments section. And if you want a personal one-to-one reading on your situation, so you can take a deeper dive on this, there is currently a Cancer season special on my pre-recorded readings. They're right here on YouTube. It's a video just for you, 100% private, and we can get into the details of your situation, okay? And 15% off your second reading as well, just because I love you. Anyway, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot, and I'll see you in the next one, my darlings. Take care. Okay, next up we have Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. How are we doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Let's jump straight in, see what's coming forward for you. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and check all 4 placements, Scorpio. You'll find yourselves in there somewhere. And don't forget, my pre-recorded personal one-to-one readings right here on YouTube are down in the description box. We've got a current Cancer season special. Big discounts. Check that out. Okay. Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Whoop. Sorry, Scorpio. I'm all over the place. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. You're changing your mind on something. Okay, the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. You were into something, now you're not so sure about it. You're like, yeah, it makes sense, but yeah. You were into it at one point. You're like, yeah, this is great. And now it's bothering you, and you're like, I think I need to switch this up. Okay. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups for Scorpio. The Ace of Cups for Scorpio. The Sun. Okay. The 6 of Cups and Justice. Oh, going back to the past here, 6 of Cups is nostalgia, positive, good, justice, something that once felt right, and you're like, I was happy there, back there. Now this could be work, maybe you go to a new job and you think it's fabulous and you really want it, but then when you get there, it's actually shit and you hate it and you wish you could go back to your old job. It's like that. There could be someone from the past coming forward. We are in retrograde season after all. So it could be a person. Six of Cups, it points to person. Whoever this is, something about what was done, right or wrong, justice. You're like, that was right, that was correct. Your heart lights up when you think about it, the Sun. Okay, don't know what happened there though, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments. All right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Are you trying to go back to... Okay, hang on. I'll comment after we've done the Ace of Wands. Let's have a look. Ace of Wands, please. The Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Either, right, we've got two things going on here. We might have two camps of Scorpios. Either you are with a connection that is no longer feeling good, things have changed, and you are hanging on to this because you're actually in love with the person as they were in the past, not who they are in the present. However, coming up soon under the Ace of Wands, you kind of realise that that's what you're doing, and then you start considering breaking away from them and if you would actually be better off. You haven't done it yet, it's under the Hanged Man, but you start considering it. Or moving in that direction, at least energetically, just keep getting some distance from whoever this is. The second camp of Scorpios, you might be with somebody now, but it doesn't feel quite right, and you're actually romanticizing a different person in the past. I'm not clarifying, so it's hard for me to tell if these are the same energies or one energy, but it's like a blueprint when it comes to energy. Apply it as you need to, Scorpio, okay? You are yearning for something that is gone. And it's not there. Your heart's still there, though, in the past, but it's not in the present. Either way, the result is the same. You cut away from whatever energy is currently in the present, but you haven't done it yet. Hanged Man, you're like, whoa, hang on a minute, Scorpio, don't be so rash. I don't think you are rash. You're not being rash. You're coming under the Queen of Swords. If it was the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, I'd say maybe you are being rash. But no, you've thought about this. There's an inner knowing here. Nine of Pentacles is a single person's card. It's about taking care of yourself alone. Hanged Man, you haven't done that yet, though. You're like, let me just stick it out a little while longer to make sure that that's what I want. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The Six of Swords, there you go. Off you go, Scorpio. The Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Yeah, there you go. You make exit stage left. Two of Cups. This is the present day connection that you might be in. Okay. And then the Two of Wands, that's the crossroads, making a decision. Six of Swords, moving on. You decide to go. I don't know what's going on in the current situation, but you're comparing it to the past. That can be a good and a bad thing, okay? Are you overly romanticizing the past? If so, not so good. But if there was definitely a time where you were better off, or maybe this person has changed, or maybe you ended up in a, an old connection, at least to you felt like it was going well, maybe to the other person it didn't, and maybe you left and found a new connection and it's just not right for you. Either way, the connection you're currently in isn't feeling great. And things are changing. It did once, not now. And I don't think it will. I think you make some attempt to keep it going, but let's see. Okay, but it ultimately ends in you moving your energy along. Okay, can I get some obstacles and opportunities, please? Obstacles and opportunities for Scorpio. Yeah, you've been delaying making the decision. I told you you've been thinking about it a while. Judgment in reverse. That's making a decision. You're like, I don't think this is right for me, but maybe I shouldn't. No, I won't do it yet, but you've known it's coming. You've just been kicking the can down the road. Yeah, you've got a very sweet, I don't know who this is in the past, or if it was them, again, it could be the same person you're connecting to and they have changed, Wheel of Fortune, or it's a totally different person and you're comparing two people, okay? You have such a sweet attachment to something in the past. And you have not let that go. And I'm not telling you what to do with that energy. You could go off and find them and reconnect with them, or you could work on really letting them go. It's up to you, Scorpio. It's also going to be different on your situations, but as it stands, you are romanticizing something that was in the past that made you happy, and some of you might be using that to compare with new connections. They're not like them. Well, of course they're not like them. That was a different person. If it's the same person and they've changed, they were once lovely and now they're awful, yeah, absolutely, move on. That person won't come back. That's gone now. That was them on best behaviour, on their good behaviour. I see it all the time, Scorpio. Okay, Ace of Wands, please. Ten of Swords on its side. Yeah, it's going to be painful. It's come in. It's not here yet. That's the reason you don't want to separate it. You don't want to cause pain. You also don't want to be in pain. Completely understandable and normal. However, doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you in the long run, because that Ten of Swords is coming either way. The Ten of Swords is either coming because you end it now, or the Ten of Swords is coming because you end it in 10 years' time when you are truly miserable, or the Ten of Swords is coming because you just constantly cause each other little bits of pain, or your soul is restless because it knows it's somewhere it doesn't need to be. Now, this is not a reflection on the other person. I'm not saying what they're doing. It's just you don't feel you're supposed to be here with them. But just be careful you're not over romanticizing the past, because that will continue to happen with every new partner that you get if you're over romanticizing someone who is gone. But if it is the same person who's changed, again, we've got two camps here. Absolutely, Ten of Swords is coming either way. Okay, all right, the Ace of, whoa, okay, there we go. The Sun, yeah, you'll be happier moving on from this connection. Whatever camp you're in. It's either not fair to them or not fair to you, right? If your heart's not in it, your heart's not in it. You're looking at the past, and you've got to process that out yourself, Scorpio, however that's going to manifest. Right now, whoever you're connecting to now is not. I don't need to tell you. If you're pushing against this reading, going, no, this person I'm with is the love of my life, it means it's not your reading. The Scorpio resonating with this already knows they're just not there with it. If it's not your reading, we have 3 other placements for you to choose from, Scorpio. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Yeah, okay, right, I get it. Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. No, sorry, it's not the Emperor, it's the Hierophant. Sorry, it's a different deck. I have to translate this deck into the Rider-Waite deck, because this deck's slightly different. This is the Wildwood Tarot. This is the Emperor. Where do you want to commit your energies to? I don't think this is the right time for you to commit to another energy. At least that's what the cards are saying. I'm not telling you what to do. You're telling me. This is your higher self energy. Something is coming up that's going to take all your focus away anyway. About what you want. I see you rushing commitment to that. I don't think it's a person. I think it's a situation that's outside of personal relationships. But there is something coming. You just stay open. Something distracts you away from this anyway. Yeah, Page of Wands is remaining open. Remaining open to a commitment. You might also receive communication from somebody. Watch out for that. Comes in pretty quick. Could be this energy you're holding on to. Whether or not it's right for you to stay with them or reconnect, totally different reading for a different day, Scorpio. But something triggers or starts questioning where your commitments lie at this time. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below, my loves. And don't forget about those pre-recorded reading deals I've got going on for Cancer season. Grab yours while you can. Okay, thank you, Scorpio. Lovely having your energy here as usual. I hope the reading helped you. And until next time, my loves, take care. Okay, next we've got Saggy. Hello, Saggy. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. We're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords now. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Watch all 4 placements, Saggy. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere if this one isn't resonating. And if not, you can still take a look at the pre-recorded one-to-one readings that I've got going on for Cancer season down in the description box. It will just be me and you, your personal energy, right here on YouTube. It will be completely private. And I'm running a Cancer season special, and when you get a discount on your reading and 15% off your next reading, so it's a pretty good one, Saggy. Grab it while you can. Happy days. Anyway, Saggy, let's jump straight in. Let's look at your Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please, for Sagittarius. The Ace of Swords for Saggy, please. The Ace of Swords for Saggy. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's on your mind, Sag? Let's talk about it. Oh, a lot. Knight of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Eight of Swords. A lot then. Okay, we're going to untangle this one a lot. You are heavily focused on something. Were you wronged by someone? Were you betrayed, Saggy? You're like, it's almost like you're planning revenge. Don't do that. I don't think you are. I think you're just, your mind is just racing over an incident or a situation with something or someone. You can't get your mind off it. You're kind of stuck on a loop. It's like a looping record. Okay, right, the Ace of Cups, please. The Two of Wands, Strength and Death. I know. It's going to take a lot for you to move on from this. This reeling kind of energy. You realise you need to. The door's going to open soon for you to step through it, for you to move on from this. However, it's going to take a great feat of strength for you, and also change. So that's some kind of letting go. Just let this thing die, whatever it is, and I mean in your mind as well. That's the process you're going on to next, and then when you're in the middle of that, a doorway of opportunity opens up for you once you've done all that. And kind of let this go a little bit, but right now you're in the thick of like, why, how, what, when, trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot. Okay, there you go, you make a move, good. The Five of Wands and the Lovers. Oh, one of them, is it? Saggy. Powerful connection here. Deep, powerful connection. It's just, you just want to get away from it. Eventually, you get tired of it. You get tired of thinking about it, dealing with it, contacting this person, and this seems just like a very messy separation, if I'm honest with you. I don't know if you have to deal with them over other things. Maybe you've got co-parenting. Maybe you've got to split finances or something like that. But you're like, get away from me. Get to getting. Good. And you fly through that new opportunity to have a new life, have a new connection, new place to live. I don't know what it is, but you're like, get me out of here. There you go, Saggy. Oh, there you go. Perfect, beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. That's you running away. Oh, that's funny. Just sad, you're funny. You guys want to make me laugh. You're like, it's basically that energy. I think at some point you're trying to like heal or something like that. They pop up and they're like, hi, Sag. And you're like, back, foul beast. Ace of Wands is like sudden, boom, that's your wand as well. Get me out of here. So something surprising happens. You want nothing to do with it. The Knight of Wands, one of the fastest knights in the deck. You actually have both of the fastest knights in the deck. Okay, you move quickly on this as soon as this appears to get out of there. With gusto. That's your knight as well. Totally aligned to you. Good. Straight to the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like you have like a hiding place to stay away from this person so they don't find you. And you go there. Some kind of safe space. It's a friend's house, a family home, your own house, I don't know. But you're like, get me away, hide out, keep a low profile. I mean, you look great while you're doing it, by the way. And stay single, managing your own business. You're like, don't even look at me, don't even look in my direction, stay away. Okay, right. Obstacles and opportunities, please. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles on its side. This was someone you're connecting to. Again, I don't know if you were betrayed. I don't know if something upset you. They did something that offended you greatly. And you're like, how could you? Yeah. You then have no interest. Once a Sag is betrayed deeply, that's it. And it takes a big betrayal. Like Saggies, you are pretty forgiving overall, and you don't have. They have a reputation for just cutting people off and going. No, Saggies give people chance after chance after chance. They just don't say anything. They don't complain. They just deal with it. And then eventually it's like racks up over time, and then there's something that breaks the camel's back with the Sag, and then you go. But because nobody knows that you're just dealing, and because you're not saying anything from other people's perspectives, it looks like you just cut off and run. No, you forgive people all the time for a whole bunch of shit you probably shouldn't be forgiving them for. This person has taken the piss. Finally, you got to the point where you're like, no, I'm not taking this anymore. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I am not working with this. I cannot. Good. Page of Pentacles in reverse. That person doesn't hear you, by the way. They're like, oh, Sag, you're cool down after a few days, and then I'll knock on their doors, see if they want to come out and play again, and you're not there. You're just like, nobody's home. Go away. Yeah, you don't want anything to do with it. You go into hiding. That's the Six of Wands from this person, either energetically or in the physical. I mean, I hope you're not in any kind of danger here. I'm not saying anything like that though, Sag. I think you just don't want any contact with them. The Six of Wands is about being seen. Six of Wands reverse is it's hiding your energy. You're like, you don't want this person to know where you are. You don't want to talk to them. You want to. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to stay like this forever. Maybe you'll reconcile down the road. Who knows? But the Sag I'm looking at right now over the next couple of weeks, nah. You want to go far away from whoever this is possible. I don't know what you find out. I don't know what happens. But it's showing me, well, this was not the partnership I thought it was. Three of Pentacles on the side. And I don't know if that ever will be again. We'll see. Oh, Three of Swords. Yeah, hurt you, whatever they did. It hurt. Okay. High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to continue with whoever this is. When you speak to your higher self and what you truly feel and what you truly want and the pain, you're like, I mean, you're like at least pausing production with whoever this is. For at least now. I'm not saying the world, so I actually don't think this is the end of the cycle with whoever this is. But for now, you're like, cease production, drop all tools. We're not working on this anymore. I'm going to go off and do it over here and do my own thing. If you come looking for me, I will hide from you. That's how much I don't want to see you. Okay, Sag. Well, I have to leave the reading there then. I mean, it looks like the right thing to do. You're connecting to yourself. The High Priestess is here. So yeah, it's the right thing to do. You're following your heart and what it needs and you put yourself first. That's beautiful. No, like I said, I don't see it being the end of you in this connection, but you definitely need this break and this time out from them. Anyway, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'd like to know what's going on with you guys in the 3D. And again, if you want to have a personalised one-to-one reading with me here on YouTube privately, I'm going to discounts on all of those readings. Check those out in the description box below. Places are limited, and you get 15% off your next reading too. Anyway, Sag, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we've got Capricorn, my happy Cappies. I've missed you, my Cappies. How you doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Today, we're going to look at what's coming for you in the next couple of weeks. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Check out all 4 placements. You'll find yourselves in there somewhere, Cappy. And even if you do, or even if you don't, I have my one-to-one readings, which are guaranteed 100% your readings. Down in the description box, I'm running a Cancer season special. Grab yours while you can. Great discounts, 15% off your next reading too. Because I love you as Cappies. Now let's see what's coming forward for you. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cappy, my happy Cappies. Whoop. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups and Temperance. Oh, you've been working on something, Cappy, and it looks good, it looks nice. So you've been taking some time, you've been chilling. Your heart is open to another. You're giving your heart to somebody and they're receiving it nicely. You're happy with the balance so far, logically speaking at least. You're like, this makes sense. So I'll go over here with my little cup. So now you're thinking of investing the emotions because they've been turning up quite consistently in your energy. Okay, good. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. The 4 of Swords, nice. The 5 of Swords, okay. The Moon, yeah, there is a fight here, but it's with you, not you and this person. The Moon, you're fighting your own emotions, you're wrestling with something. Something uncertain, something hidden beneath the surface, something emotional with you, though, not with this person. You've got 6 and 4 here on the conscious line. That's showing me the actual connection itself is pretty good, but I think it might be triggering either insecurities or trust issues that you have from things that happened before. Unprocessed emotions, Cappy, they can be a connection killer. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Now, I don't know if you know this connection or not, because Temperance came up first. That means time has either passed or time will pass. For those of you who currently don't have anyone resonate with this yet. Because this is about the next 2 weeks, by the way. So keep a weather eye. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. Oh, these came out together. Okay. Oh, wow, I say, Capricorn, I say. That's nice. I don't know who this is, but this is nice. Someone's very nurturing. Okay. Happy, clear. You know, you stand with them. They're action orientated, very highly action orientated, possibly strongly a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Could have very earthy placements there. The Queen of Pentacles is there. Okay, representing earth signs. I'm a Virgo. Okay. The Sun. There's clarity between the two connections though. There's clarity. It's passionate, it's wonderful, it's wild, but it's also steady, grounded and realistic and happy. That's the intent of you, and it's the intent of them as well. The Queen of Wands and the Emperor, that's gorgeous. That's like, you know, the things I want, I will make them happen. That's what them two mean. And also a nice balance of masculine and feminine energy here. Okay, beautiful, very warm. It's extremely warm, Capricorn. Right, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. This is someone who means what they say and they say what they mean, very much like yourself, Capricorn. I think that's why you're quite attached to them. That's why you like the balance. You know where you stand, it's clear. Yeah, there we go. I knew it, Capricorn. I knew it. Someone from the past. Right. I don't know. It's coming under the Ace of Pentacles, which is my concern. So I don't think this is just in your memory or in your head. I think this person exists around you in the physical. That's my concern in some way. If they don't now, they will soon, which means that they're going to reach out to you, and that's going to make you wobble. Six of Cups, past. Normally means positive, and I'm sure you did have some positive moments with whoever they were. They probably were a deep connection to you at some point, because they're threatening this, right? And I don't mean them directly, as in you being maybe afraid of repeating old patterns or falling into old pains, okay? It's triggering fear in you. Not this person, who's beautiful, by the way. The Five of Cups, there you go. Looking over the past with sadness. That's how I know it's a sad Six of Cups soul bond, not a happy Six of Cups soul bond, okay? And the Four of Cups, this comes out of left field for you a little bit. I mean, you know who this person is. It could have been years since you've seen them, but they always held a little tiny fraction of you emotionally. I don't know who this is. As in the physical. It could be a family member who just comes around bitching all the time. I don't know. But there's some, or I mean, it could be a parent that caused a trauma in you, and now you struggle in new connections. And then that's why they're still in your 3D. Or it could be an ex. It's someone like that who makes you wobble when you find something good. They make you wobble about it and get nervous about it and plant seeds of I don't deserve this, or I'm going to get back into an abusive, toxic cycle or something like that. That puts you on edge, that makes you paranoid, vigilant, and then you start arguing with yourself about whether or not you should be in a connection at all. And that's what can ruin perfectly healthy connections, is unresolved traumas from the past, regardless of who caused them. Okay, so have a look at that, Cappy. All right, let's get some opportunities or obstacles, please. Opportunities? It's a new word. Opportunities and obstacles, please. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you wobble from here and there, but not too much. Not too much. The connection itself is fairly stable. Now, I don't know if that Two of Pentacles is moving up or down. If it's moving down, it means instability is leaving. Moving up means instability is coming in. I'm not clarifying, so I don't know. But just watch out with that. I think it's coming from you rather than them, though. Okay. The Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it closes your energy when you think back on these unresolved things from the past. You need to dig out some of those unresolved traumas, unhealed wounds, and sit with them a little bit. Okay. Maybe work with somebody. Maybe you've got a therapist, friend, something like that. Judgment. Because this person's coming in, because it was a bit on its side like that. This person's coming in. They're either here already or they're coming in soon. And things step up a notch, okay? Or they are currently stepping up a notch. This will get serious, whoever or whatever this is. If it goes, if you allow it to go and develop the way it's supposed to. If you're going to let fear and anxiety get in the way, it might go the opposite direction. There's a nice energy. They've got nice energy. Oh, okay, they want me to see this one. Seven of Cups. You have choices and options. This could still go either way, by the way. It could go either way. It's totally dependent on you and how much you want to cling on to energies of the past, or how much you want to move forward, what actions you're going to take from there. Okay, let's get some universal advice. Universal advice for Capricorn, please. Universal advice for Cappies. The Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the High Priestess. You need to find your way back to yourself and listen to your higher self. You're on a divinely guided path here with the Four of Pentacles, okay? That's grounding, but it's also stuckness if it's in the negative. So again, this energy of holding on for being frightened of whatever went on in the past can leave you stuck. The Chariot is about alignment. If you align with your intuition, you align with your true self, you trust your gut a little bit, self-trust and self-love, then you'll get to where you need to be and it'll be a positive, good place. Don't let those energies flip you on the other side and mistake fear for intuition, because we often do that. Okay? If it's like, no, absolutely not, do not, and it doesn't make logical sense for you to not go in your direction, ask yourself, is that fear or is it your intuition? And spend some time trying to align with the intuition rather than the fear, which is keeping you stuck. Anyway, Cappy, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I was hanging out down there, guys. I'd like to know how this is manifesting for you. And don't forget, my pre-recorded readings are now on a Cancer season special offer, so check those out. And with that, Cappy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up, we've got Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, my awesome Aquarians. How are we doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, my lovelies. Check those out, all 4 readings. 4 readings in one video for you. If you're not resonating with all of them, then you might want to try out one of my one-to-one personal readings. I've currently got a special offer running throughout Cancer season. Big discounts, guys, so check those out. Places are limited, but it would be lovely reading for you. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to jump in. So I'm a bit behind. I just kind of threw my cards all over the place by accident and I had to stop for a second to pick them up. So I've not done my full card cleanup yet. Okay, Aquarius, let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Let's see Wagwan with Aquarius, please. Can you show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Come on, Aquarius. Show me. Reveal yourself. Oh, I have so many Gandalf quotes while I'm reading tarot. No, kind of natural, right? Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Show me Aquarius. Aquarius, please. Going with Aquarius. My awesome Aquarians, my Aqua boys. Okay. Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. The Queen of Pentacles, good. The Knight of Wands, good. Oh, these come out too. Death and Justice. You're changing your mind about what's right for you. Okay. Bit of a death process, but a little one, just a little one, just a little death process, Aquarius, just a little one. Nothing to worry about. It actually invigorates you. Into the Knight of Wands, and you're like, yes, I'm going to put myself first for a bit and I'm going to get excited about it, which is beautiful. That's great. Queen of Pentacles, self-care, nurturing, love. Knight of Swords, excitement, wonder. Your energy is rather open, considering that you're in this kind of death processy self-care energy. You're still like, do you know what, whatever, you know, blows in through the window, I'll deal with it when it arrives. So that's good. I like that. Feeling steady, Aquarius, good. Now let's go into that Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Two of Wands. Ooh. Oh, Nine of Swords, okay. You're like, I'm open to anything except that. Your heart's a bit closed. So that might be the thing you're changing. Okay. Something's coming in though towards you. It's an opportunity. It's new-ish. It's either new or it's an apology. We'll find out in a minute. As soon as you step out the door, and you're a bit apprehensive with it, though, it kind of freaks you out a bit and actually puts you at risk of going backwards a bit. It's too soon almost, I'm getting, but there we go, let's see. Alright, the Ace of Wands, please. Let's get the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Let's see, what is this? I'm giving the Ace of Wands gives a bit of a clue. The Page of Wands. Yeah, this is new. The Moon and the Four of Pentacles. You're not ready though, Aquarius, I'm afraid. Emotionally, you're quite stuck somewhere else. You've got a lot going on here with this changing of what's right for you, and that process hasn't fully completed yet. So when you're like, okay, I'm changing what's right for me, I'm open to cool stuff and exploring cool things and finding myself and nurturing myself, and then someone else comes along and goes, hey Aquarius, you're not quite there. You entertain it a little bit. You're like, okay, I can be open to this, but it's like forced a little bit because you're still emotionally closed, because your emotions are changing. You're like in a cocoon phase when it comes to those kinds of energies. You are growing and developing into a beautiful butterfly, Aquarius. You are. That process needs to complete itself before you can then take on a new cup. Yeah. I see you being polite though, that's nice. What am I doing? We've still got the Ace of Pentacles to go, Aquarius. What am I doing? Okay, let's get the Ace of Pentacles, please. Yep. Yeah, Page of Swords reversed. Lots of pages today. Who are we missing? The Page of Pentacles, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The Page of Pentacles arrives when you want to learn more about something, and you're not there, really. Yeah, your hermit mode, you're not. Leave me alone, please. I'll talk to you, I'll be polite, I'll be nice to you, but you're not really interested in, again, Page of Swords asks questions. The Page of Swords gathers information. The Page of Swords observes. So I see you going about your day and achieving great things and doing wonderfully and healing. And this other energy is trying to get your attention, but you're like, you're just not with it. It's not them. They're not doing anything to you. You're just not in that frame of mind, which is fine. But the line of communication stays open. So I don't know if maybe they settle on being friend or whatever with you. Yeah, Five of Cups here. Just hanging out at the top of the deck. You're still processing something out from the past. It's just not the right time for you right now. Okay, let's get some opportunities and obstacles, please. Opportunities and obstacles. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, that makes sense. Hierophant on its side. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll tell you what these mean in a minute, Aquarius. All these came out together. I don't know why I want to pull yours like that. Yeah, it's not. So, in a nutshell, you haven't done enough hermiting. That's why the Hermit's in reverse. You're only just starting that process, some of you believe. It's a big process. It's a death process. I mean, look, you've got two major arcana, like, pretty much straight out the gate here, Aquarius. You don't mess about when it's justice and death. Your sense of right and wrong. Your sense of what's right for you. The sense of everything that makes sense to you before now not making sense anymore. And you're jiggling all this about in your energy while taking care of yourself and having fun doing that. You're having fun just being solo and doing your own thing and not having to think about other things at the moment, and you really need and almost crave this hermit time that you're going into, and it's great, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it gives you the results that you want. Then something else comes in your path, that the Hierophant's on his side, proposing a kind of commitment. I just don't think you have that capacity in you at the moment to commit to anything other than yourself. Now, I'm not saying it comes fully fledged as commitment, like, you know, you meet them on date one and they're there with a wedding ring. No, not in the physical. It just, they are proposing that you go down the path towards commitment with them, but you're just like, I'm not. You entertain it, you're open to it a little bit, but then you're like, I can't do this. Because then next we've got the Six of Pentacles, that's give and take, that's not being able to do give and take. And the Ten of Cups on its side, it's like, do you know what? Nice energy, beautiful, lovely, just not for me right now. Now, if you met this energy in, I don't know, a year's time when you've done this whole death process, death, justice and death process, maybe they would be your person, maybe it would be the right time. But right now, the timing for you is just off, because you're just not in that mood. Yeah, Star in reverse, it's not a journey you want to go on with them. You might be their star, but they're not your star. Not right now, at least. It could be later on, who knows, but yeah, okay, sure, that makes sense. Aquarius, okay, good, being responsible, I like that. I love this nurturing energy that you're in for yourself, though. It looks like you're gonna have some nice adventures with friends, with family, blah, 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 but deep, loving, romantic connections, you're just kind of not there at the moment. You're figuring things out, and you'll get there, Aquarius, you will. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Universal advice. Universal advice. The Tower, yeah, there we go. The Six of Pentacles, there we go, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you just let go of something really big. You're really figuring out even just your daily routines, not being involving this personal situation you've just left, and you're trying to learn from it. The pain's still present in your energy, and you're still learning from that pain. All your lessons aren't done yet. I think your connection is done because the Tower is here in the physical, that's done, but the lessons that you get from the experience are not done. So, and that's why you're in hermit mode. Okay, that's what hermit mode does. It's the great teacher. It's the teacher from within. So yeah, so the universe is like, Aquarius, just hang out here for a little bit, right? I'm with you. The universe is with you. We're all with you. You're not alone in this. But just chill out here. No need to make any sudden moves. What is meant for you won't pass you by. There'll be other energies come your way. Maybe this energy will cycle back around again when it's an appropriate time. But right now it's for you and only you, and you're healing and you're going on to wonderful things here, Aquarius. But right now it's just about you. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading here now. I hope that it helped you. If it did, drop it in the comments below. I always respond back because I'm just nosy, Aquarius. I just like to know what's going on with you guys. And of course, if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal situation, all of my pre-recorded readings are now in the Cancer season discount, so grab them while you can. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Pisces, my beautiful Pisces people. Last and certainly not least, welcome to your 4 ACES reading. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Reverse the roles if you see fit. And most importantly, if you want your one-to-one personal readings, there's currently a discount over at my Ko-fi page for the Cancer season, and you also get a 15% discount on your second reading as well, because I love you. Okay, Pisces, let's jump in. Let's see what's going on with you. Could you be Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, could you be Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, let's start with your Ace of Swords. What's going on? What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. The King of Wands. Well, well, well. The Two of Wands. Well, well, well. The Knight of Wands. Well, 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 well. What's going on here, Pisces? Something you want and you're going for it. And your energy is building the more time passes, or the more you're focused on whatever this is. Now, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be all of the above. But it started off as, yeah, I want to go after this, but you didn't really know how. You had a general idea. Then that narrows down, Two of Wands, which is like a doorway, which suggests to me that some kind of opportunity has been created. And then it gets into King of Wands, like, let's get serious, because obviously the Knight of Wands has graduated up to the King of Wands. And the difference between the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands is that the King of Wands has more direction to him. He's considering other factors like time, distance, height, width, whatever, something in reality, right? Whereas the Knight of Wands is a bit of a dreamer. Okay, the King of Wands is a strategist. He's like, okay, this is, we can do this. we can actually do this, so let's do it. That's great. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. Ace of Cups, please. Lots of wand energy for a water sign here, so this is very action orientated. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands. Sorry, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So I'm got distracted by all your wands, Pisces. Okay, right, the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Justice, beautiful. The Knight of Swords, great. The Four of Cups. What happened there? What? You're like, I really want this, but there's something that's you're ignoring. No. But you're going for it anyway, because it feels more right than wrong. Now I don't know what you're ignoring. Is you're telling me there's something else like you like, but let's not think about that. If we don't think about that, then we can happily go and pursue this, and it feels really, really right. So I'd say it feels like 90% right to you. There's a 10% where you're like, that might be an issue. But let's ignore that for now. I mean, I get it. Not everything's going to be perfect all the time, Pisces. So, realistically, but I just don't want it to be something that might grow and grow and grow the longer you sweep it under the rug. Just be mindful of that, okay? Because it will have to be addressed at some point. So, let's see what it is. I mean, we might not know what it is from this reading, but it's something, you know, Pisces, you'll know. But you're going through it anyway because you're like, well, I feel that this is right regardless of this thing that's bothering me. Something you don't want to think about. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Magician. Next to the Justice as well. That's very powerful. A Page of Wands again. The Emperor. I'd like some more cups from you, Pisces, but otherwise this looks great. So you have strong fire placements. You or whoever you're dealing with, or maybe fire seasons are important to you. But the Emperor, you're getting this done. I don't know what you're doing here. You're open. It's almost like, and then the Magician. So it's almost like you've built up this plan. Now I don't know if there's anyone else attached to this, right? There possibly is. I think there is. And then you go, right, okay, I'm ready. And then you're like, I hope they're ready as well. And then your energy goes like almost like shy, even though you're full of bravado for whatever this is. I hope they're on board too. I hope this is aligned. I hope that, yeah, they are. The Magician's here. As above, so below. That's a card of alignment and alignment in action. And you're open to whatever path this takes you. So I like that. There's also a bit of like, even though you're in control of starting this path, you're acknowledging you're not fully in control of how it's going to go. So I just think the Emperor and the Page of Wands are they're a great pairing, because like the Emperor is full of wisdom and knowledge, and then the Page of Wands is still a child. Yet they're teaming up to get you to wherever it is you need to be, with the Magician there making it happen. This is a great team that you've assembled here energetically, Pisces. You've got the wisdom, you've got the abilities, you've got the resources, you've got it all in hand, but you're still maintaining your childlike enthusiasm, wonder and curiosity for whatever this is. That's nice, that's lovely. You very rarely see them two together, but yeah, it works. In this instance, it works. Right, for the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Wands, we've got the Queen of Swords. Again, still very little water for you here. The only bit of water you've got, you're trying to ignore. I don't know why that is, okay? It doesn't seem to be harming you too much, though, because that water is just emotions, so that could be positive emotions or negative. Maybe you're ignoring negative worry or something, because you're showing me you've thought this through, you've got lots of kings, you've got very mature energy on the board, okay? So I'm not worried about this. The Queen of Swords is like, you've thought this through. You've also Justice and the Queen of Swords, both air energies, both about justice, just about doing the right thing, making the right decisions and the right choices. The Six of Wands is victory. So whatever you're doing here, it's going to work. And then when you get it, mine, Four of Pentacles. I'm not surprised though, Pisces, because you've put an extraordinary amount of energy into achieving whatever this is. So as soon as you get it, you hold on to it and you ain't letting go. Not for love nor money. Okay, can I mean, you deserve it, so I'm not even going to argue with that Four of Pentacles. I'm like, yeah, you hang on to it, that's yours, you got that. You got it, Pisces. Okay, can I I don't think I've ever seen so much air in a water. So much fire in a water reading page of wands. Wow, you've done the whole arc. It works like this, Pisces. Look, in the court cards. Apart, the only one missing is the Queen of Wands, but she's kind of equivalent to the King. So you've gone Page, Knight, King, in the correct order. You see like this all the time, where they're all fuddled up and different. This is something that has grown on you over time. From that's a distant dream, or we can't do this, to actually this could actually happen, which is lovely. And you're very enthusiastic, and the enthusiasm has maintained, which means that's great. Perfect. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. She showed me it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. It could be a new job, could be building a business, it could be connecting to someone. I don't know. She has strength. It's going to require some effort to do. It's going to help you grow stronger as well for doing it, which is great. 7 of Cups. Yeah, could go any which way. There's some more cups, but this is options. We've got many options in this. There's not one road to this. It may take many twists and turns. It's worth doing. It's very valuable. Okay, these two came out together. Who are these? Justice again, and the 6 of Gold. It's a soul bond, or it involves one. Soul connection, justice. You've got justice here again under the heart space. I don't know who this is or what this is. They seem important to you. You're important to them too. Or it could be a soul path for you, if this is a job. Or it could be a job that leads you to a soul bond, a very deep one. There's another, I knew there was another energy involved here, because I was just like, who are you opening up to? You're opening up, there's another person on the end of this where you're like, I hope they are. So I was like, it's either going to be a business partner or it's going to be a partner. Yeah, they're right with you, by the way, in case you were wondering. And it is right. Gorgeous. Okay. Or you've just got someone on this journey with you from start to finish. Yeah, I think that's probably a lot of you. Okay. They're right with you. You are not alone. Good. You get strength from them, they get strength from you. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Pisces, please? And their co-pilot, whoever this is. The 5 of Pentacles. The journey. Interesting. And then the 7 of Cups. Yeah. It's not going to be a straightforward journey. It's going to be a big one though. 5 of Pentacles means endurance. There's a level of endurance to this. I think that's why you've had to grow on. This has had to grow on you over time, and there is an emphasis on, can this actually be achieved? Is this even achievable? Yeah, it is. There's going to require some sacrifices, some discomfort, some big changes. See, death in this deck is actually the journey, so it's just transformation. Going from one state to another state. Endurance here is going without, so you might have to be leaving some things behind, like you do on a trip. Just because you leave things behind doesn't mean the trip ahead of you isn't going to be amazing. It's kind of got that energy to it. And then the 7 of Cups, which is mourning. So yeah, you might mourn the loss of the way your life was, but when you're moving towards choices, so the 7 of Cups and 7 of Cups here is, these are the same card. Okay, it's about creating creating opportunities, and also realizing that you have more choices than you initially thought. Different ways to act, different ways it can go. Again, not much water on the table for you, which is unlike you. But nonetheless, it looks pretty amazing here, whatever it is that you're doing. There are options here. There are options. There's an emphasis on that for some reason for you. And I hope that that helped you, Pisces. Oh, I'll leave it there for you. Drop it in the comments what this is about. I love hearing how this is manifesting in the 3D for all of you here. Thank you so much for joining me. And of course, we have the Cancer season special with the one-to-one personal pre-recorded readings. So go check those out in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me here, Pisces. I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care.